Good evening. My name is Specialist Gonzalez, and this evening I'm going to give you guys a class on how to determine a magnetic azimuth using a Lensatic compass. The overall risk assessment for today is low. Please be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you're not tripping on any cables, any computers that are on the floor, any electronics that are on the floor. Please make sure all the chairs are pulled in if you're not using them. And please make sure that if you have any open containers in your desk, put them on the floor. That way, if you spill them, they don't get on any other maps, and any other computers, or in any other compasses. Another hazard to be aware of is COVID mitigations. Please wear a mask if you're going to be sitting next to someone, and if not, please exercise 6 feet of social distancing. The task for today is going to be to determine a magnetic azimuth using a Lensatic compass. The conditions are: you're a member of a team or a squad in a field environment and have been directed to determine a magnetic azimuth. The conditions are: you're going to inspect the compass, and you're going to use a cheek to compass method in order to determine a magnetic azimuth within 3 degrees, and you're going to determine a magnetic azimuth using the center hole method within 10 degrees. Here we have a Lensatic compass. I'm now going to demonstrate how to perform the steps, and then I will explain how to determine a magnetic azimuth step by step. So the first method I'm going to show you is the compass to cheek method. Alright, now that I have shown you how to use the compass to cheek method, I'm going to show you how to use the center hole method. Now that I have shown you how to use both the compass to cheek method and the center hole method, I'm going to explain to you step by step how to use these two methods in order for you to determine a magnetic azimuth. With that being said, I also want to mention that if you're going to be using a Lensatic compass, you want to be away from any metal objects or electronic objects. If you're going to be near high tension power lines, you want to be 55 meters away. If you're going to be near a field gun, you want to be 18 meters away. If you're going to be near a telegraph or telephone wires, you want to be 10 meters away. If you're going to be near a machine gun, you want to be 2 meters away. And if you're going to use a Lensatic compass near a steel helmet or rifle, you want to be 0.5 meters away to get accurate readings. If not, it's just going to be messed up, and you're not going to be able to determine a correct magnetic azimuth. With that being said, I'm going to go into a step-by-step demonstration on how to use the compass, the cheek to compass to cheek method. First, you're going to, I'm going to show you first how to what's the compass made of. It has a thumb loop, it has a lanyard. It has a siding wire right here. Please make sure that siding wire is not bent, it's not missing, it's not broken. It has to be a straight edge. Also, you'll have 2 luminous points at each end in order for you to be able to determine where the wire is at night, because it's luminescent. You'll also have your meters on the left of the compass, and you're going to have an eyepiece lens in order to, whenever you're using the compass to cheek method, you'll be able to tell the degrees. You also have the floating dial inside that tells you the mils in black and the degrees in red. You have a fixed index line and a luminescent arrow pointing north. Okay. Now I'm actually going to show you step by step how to use the compass to cheek method. So assume I give you the compass closed. You're going to open the thumb loop all the way through, and then you're going to open the base of the compass to a 90-degree angle and the eyepiece lens to a 45-degree angle. You're going to stick your right thumb, if you're right-handed, through it. Then you're going to rest the compass on your third and fourth finger and align your compass with your index. And you're going to take your opposite hand and you're going to use it to stabilize it and create a base. Then you're going to bring the compass up to your cheek and adjust the lens as needed in order for you to be able to read the degrees. That was a compass to cheek method. Now, in order for you to use the center hole method, it's kind of the same. So you'll take the thumb loop, you'll open it all the way through. You're going to take your compass and you're going to flip it completely open, and then the lens piece, you're going to pull it all the way out. You're going to insert your thumb as such through the loop, then align the compass with your index finger. Use your third and fourth finger as a base, and then you're going to make an L shape with your opposite hand. Put the thumb right in front of the lens, like such. Align the compass with your index, and then use the bottom of your opposite hand to create a base. Then you're gonna bring in your elbows and bring it up to your chest like such, where as is aligned with your chin. And then you're going to be able to determine a magnetic grid azimuth. Right now it's telling me, it's giving me 30 degrees. And that is how you use the center hole technique, the center hole method, in order to determine a magnetic azimuth. This method is better because it's easier and it's quicker for people to use, for soldiers to use. You don't need glasses you don't need to take off your glasses and compare when you use the compass to cheek method. It is also better because it works under any visibility types and you can use it in any terrains. At this moment, I'm going to give you 5 minutes for you to practice, and I'm going to walk around and answer any questions the class has. Now that I have answered all questions and everybody has practiced with the compass plenty of times, we're gonna go into now we're gonna take an assessment. I'm gonna require the whole class to show me how do you determine a magnetic grid azimuth, a magnetic azimuth using a Lensatic compass to cheek method, and how to use the center hole technique. I'm gonna take 20 minutes to make sure everybody understands the task. If nobody does, and if I haven't failed, I will report it to higher ups and we will retrain. Okay, at this moment, I have assessed everyone, and everybody gets a T for training. There were no fails. Everybody understood the task completely, and everybody was able to determine a magnetic azimuth using the Lensatic compass. At this point, I'm going to collect all the compasses that I let the whole class borrow. And while I gather the equipment that I let the class borrow, we're gonna conduct an AAR. And I also want to reestablish that the risk assessment is still low for today. Please be aware, like I said, please be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you're not tripping on any cables. Wear a mask if you were going to be close to someone. If not, exercise 6 feet of social distancing, and take any open containers off of the table. That way it doesn't spill all over the materials. Are there any questions for me about the class? Thank you for your questions. At this point, I'm going to conduct an AAR. What was supposed to happen was I was supposed to give a class on how to determine a magnetic azimuth using a Lensatic compass. What happened was I was able to teach a class on how to determine a magnetic azimuth using a Lensatic compass. can I get any sustains, things I can keep, things that I should do next time, any improvement, things I would need to work on, things I should get, if there's any equipment deficiency, if I need to get better at talking, can I get any recommendations of things I should keep or things I should make better. This concludes my block of instructions on how to determine a magnetic azimuth using a Lensatic compass. At this point, I'm going to start cleaning up my area. I have cleaned the classroom and collected all the equipment I let the class borrow. And with this, I close my area of training. Thank you very much for your time.